Hi guys. Tonight I'll be arguing that it's immoral to be overweight. So first I want to define what I mean by immoral. I don't mean that the person is evil or bad or anything like that. I just mean it's an action that would be better if not taken, right? So drinking and driving is immoral. Doesn't mean the person doing it's evil. Smoking is immoral, right? And being overweight is immoral. It's not optimal, right? It leads to outcomes that we don't desire. What do I mean? I think it's best to illustrate it with like in a hypothetical. Um, my dad isn't overweight, but I think if he was, I would want to say to him, Dad, what are you doing? I love you and I want you to be around as long as possible. So why are you making decisions that are gonna kind of take you away from me? Don't you see how it's gonna hurt me if you die at 65 instead of 75? Don't you see how you're taking years of quality life away from yourself and me, right? By making choices that we know statistically make you likely to die younger. Um, so a lot of people would counter argue possibly that people can't help it, and that might be true, people are not evil for being overweight, but it is wrong. Um, a lot of people might say that it's a disease, right? And that's kind of an interesting philosophical question, because when we define something as a disease, it means that it's out of the person's control, right? People don't choose to have a disease, whereas if someone's just kind of a jerk, we say we hold them accountable, right? So I don't know. I don't think there's a good argument to say that it is the moral choice. Maybe one could argue that uh, it's an individual's right to be their own weight and they don't have a moral obligation to others. And I just personally see that as an overly narrow definition of morality. I think one is obligated to strive in every way for the goals that they consider correct. Um, so if one is not eating healthy, they're kind of compromising themselves, right? If you don't eat healthy, you're kind of expecting to die sooner, and most people have people that depend on them, uh, right? So if you have people that depend on you and you die sooner, you kind of abandon them in a sense, right? So kind of a like a strong, bold conclusion to go for such a weird, silly prompt like being overweight is wrong, but I think that, like the logical steps make sense, and in my opinion, it's a cogent argument. Thanks, guys, for watching.